So this move right here is going to help increase our ankle dorsiflexion. And we're going to start by attaching a pretty good band to a low anchor point, and I want to make sure I have a step for my foot to go up on. I'm going to attach the band right in between my ankle at the very bottom here, and I'm going to step up on. And as I step up on, I want to feel like I'm getting a ton of pull on this band. And I definitely want to make sure that I have it below the ankle bones. You will not get it if it's up here. So boom, once I have that, all I'm going to do is keep my hips up, chest up tall, and rock my knee back and forth over the ankle. This is distracting the ankle joint and pulling it posterior back into the capsule, allowing for more movement and greater range of motion. You can also rock at different angles, pushing the knee out. So this next one, we're going to be stretching our glutes and getting into better hip external rotation. The way we're going to set this up is we're going to take a pretty heavy band. We're going to face the wall and step our leg through and cross our leg over one another. The band wants to be anchored right above the knee. Now I want to scoot back to where I feel a decent amount of tension in the band. From here, as I lay down, I want to make sure that I'm not letting my ribs flare out like this, because this is going to take away from the stretch. I want to make sure that my low back starts to flatten and hold that. Now as I breathe, I should feel that the knee is being pulled towards the wall, and I feel the stretch in this area, right in here. This next move right here is going to help us bring our hip into more extension. We're going to take a pretty heavy band, attach it up about our hip to mid-thigh height. I'm going to face the wall, step my leg through, and I want to make sure I have this attached right where our glutes start to form at the top of the hamstrings. Step this foot back so we have our knee down. And now I want to scoot back to where I feel a decent amount of tension in the band, about right there. And now in this position, my hips are completely relaxed at the moment. I want to tuck them under, make my torso as tall as I can, and now I'm going to rock back and forth. But I'm keeping all of this engaged. It would be different if I did that, and now I'm not getting the same stretch. So tuck in, chest up, rock back and forth. All right, this next move right here, we are going to floss our hip flexors using a heavy band attached to about our hip to mid-thigh height. I'm going to step through the band facing away from the wall. I'm going to anchor the band as high into my hip flexors as I can. I'm going to take a knee with the back leg. From here, I want to scoot forward where I feel a decent amount of tension. And now from here, I'm going to take the hips into posterior pelvic tilt, anterior pelvic tilt, posterior, anterior. And by going back and forth, we're flossing the hip flexors in here, and they're becoming more supple and allowing us to move more. All right, this move right here, we're gonna lacrosse ball our glutes to help increase our external rotation. The way I'm gonna start as a reference point, lift my hips up, place the ball by my tailbone as our reference point, then move the ball over about an inch and slightly up, and then sit right on top of that. Now by sitting on top of that, I am now going to start to lift this leg and externally rotate, trying to place the ankle on top of the knee, and then pushing this knee that way. And then I repeat that movement. If I'm not feeling that the ball is in the right spot, or I'm not getting the same sense of relief, it's okay to pick it up, move it over slightly, and then readjust. And you might find one spot is much tighter than the other, so you can spend a little bit more time there to take care of it.